This is one of the best video you would see concerning natural hair growth, because in this video I'm here to expose the truth concerning natural hair growth, length retention, and most importantly how to grow your edges and prevent the hair from breaking. A lot of people don't actually like watching this type of video because I'm not telling you to mix different things together to grow your hair, but I'm telling you this is what you really need to know if you want to grow your hair and your edges. First of all, I want to let you know that growing your natural hair is not as difficult as you think. It is so easy to grow your natural hair. The problem is most of us want our hair to look like someone else's hair. We want our hair to do what it is not meant to do. And by doing that, we are going to be encountering issues with our hair, with length retention, and our edges. The first thing I'm going to talk about in this video is hair growth. Before we move on to length retention and talking about our edges, I want to talk about hair growth. As the name implies, growth. Your hair grows from your scalp. A lot of people complain that their hair is not growing, and that is because they don't see the length of their hair increasing. My dear, if your hair is not growing, you would probably be bald by now. You will have no hair on your head. So long as you are alive, the fact is your hair is growing, except you have a medical issue that prevents your hair from growing. So long as you are alive, you are breathing, you have life in you, your hair is growing. The problem is length retention. I'm so glad that a lot of us now know the difference between length retention and hair growth. The confusion is always between length retention and hair growth, because a lot of people, so long as they are not seeing the length of their hair increasing, they will tell you that their hair is not growing, which is somehow right. But the fact is, your hair is growing, you are not retaining length. Another thing is, some people have fast growth while some have slow growth. As for me, I don't have fast hair growth. Ever since I discovered that I have slow growth, I've decided to accept my hair that way and work with it. To make your hair grow at its normal rate, either you have slow growth or fast growth, there are some things you need to do. Number one is keeping your scalp clean. I know a lot of people say if you leave your hair for a very long time without washing your hair, dirty hair is going to make your hair grow fast. I have practiced that, and I've also practiced keeping my scalp clean, and the difference was so clear. I'm here now to tell you that the first thing you need to do if you want to see your hair growing at its normal rate is to always keep your scalp clean. Number two is prevent your scalp from issues like dandruff, always crashing your scalp, or making tight hairstyles that are going to pull your hair. Avoid them, and always make sure your scalp is clean and free from dandruff. With that, you are going to see improvement in a short period of time. Another thing that could help to promote healthy hair growth from your scalp is using oils on your scalp. Look for oils that are okay for your scalp, that you don't react to, and use them to massage your scalp maybe 2 to 3 times in a week. But don't leave your scalp to be too dry and scaly before you moisturize. That is another thing you should take serious. Though I know a lot of people don't use oil on their scalp because of some medical issues, but if you are not in that category, make sure you use oil to moisturize your scalp from time to time to prevent it from dryness and flaking. Now that we've talked about hair growth and you've understood that hair growth and length retention are two different things, let's talk about length retention. And this is one of the most important aspects of growing longer hair, length retention. What is length retention? Length retention is how you care for your hair, how you protect your hair, how you prevent your hair from excessive breakage, how you protect the length you already have to maintain it and minimize breakage. That is your ability to prevent your hair from breaking I know it is not possible. I say it is not possible for your hair not to break at all. But the habits, the routine you put in place to prevent excessive breakage is what we call length retention. To prevent excessive breakage so that the length you've grown from your scalp will meet with the current length you already have on your head. I hope that is clear. If you have a different definition, please let us know in the comment section. But this is what I understand about length retention, the ability to prevent your hair from breaking so that the new growth would meet with the old growth. Now, what are some of the things you could do to prevent your hair from breaking excessively? What are some of the things you need to put in place to retain length? The first thing I'm going to be talking about is over manipulation, the rate at which you manipulate your hair. Reduce the way at which you manipulate your hair, either before installing your protective style or after installing your protective style, because breakage happens mostly during these periods, during installation of protective style and during protective style takedown. Also during your wash days. These are the time that we tends to over manipulate our hair too much. And also how often you change your hairstyle and install a new one. During installation of your protective style, make sure you are not using too much comb on your hair. Some stylists will not even use white tooth comb on your hair. They will use those rat tail comb to comb your thick 4C, 4B hair, which is not right. It is going to cause breakage. So in that process of installing your protective style, make sure you do everything possible to be gentle with your hair. And during protective style takedown, you have to detangle gently. Spend your time to detangle your hair. If you are too rough with your hair, you are going to break the growth you already have, and the new one is not going to meet up with the old growth. And with that, you are going to tell yourself that your hair is not growing, which is your hair is growing and you're not retaining length. The old growth are already gone in the process of taking down your protective style. So be gentle with your hair during protective style installation, and also be gentle with your hair during protective style takedown. Another thing I'm going to be talking about again is detangling your hair before you wash it. It is very important to detangle your hair before you go and wash your hair. It is going to prevent your hair from tangling the more and breaking. Also, the ends of your hair should be trimmed whenever there is need for it. Stop holding on to split ends. They are going to travel to the root of your hair and keep causing breakage. You need to eat healthy as well. Reduce the rate at which you eat junk food, eat healthy food, and also reduce stress. Stress can also lead to hair breakage, which is going to make your length retention game poor. It is going to make you feel like your hair is not growing. Try to reduce stress, and also check yourself from time to time if you are low on a certain vitamin that might be making your hair break. You can consult your doctor for the right vitamins to take, especially if you are experiencing menopause yet. You need to start taking supplements to help your natural hair health. Because if your hair is not healthy, they are weak, they are going to break, and you will not retain length. Another thing you need to step up on is hydrating and moisturizing your hair regularly. Don't joke with moisturizing your hair. And before you apply anything on your hair like sealant, be sure to hydrate first. You see me saying that in a lot of my video. I don't joke with hydrating my hair before moisturizing. And also don't skip deep conditioning your hair. Deep condition your hair regularly. I don't really want to say regularly, but deep condition your hair whenever there is need for your hair to be deep conditioned. Don't joke with that. You need that deep conditioning to bring your hair back to life. It is very important. Also, you need to stay hydrated by drinking water. You don't only hydrate your hair before you moisturize. You need to stay hydrated, because if the inside is not okay, the outside is not going to be okay. It will reflect on the outside. So you need to stay hydrated by drinking a lot of water. Another thing that could lead to hair breakage again is hard water, and we hardly talk about this. If you're using hard water on your hair is going to constantly stay dry and break. So make sure you check the water you're using on your hair. Now let's move on to the edges, which is the most difficult part of our hair to grow back. It is very easy for the hairs on our edges to break, but it is very difficult for it to grow back. The first thing you should avoid doing to your edges if you want to see them growing back is to avoid tight and heavy hairstyles. Hairstyles that are too tight on your edges, that are pulling your edges, avoid them. Another thing is frontals. I'm not against protective style, I'm not against frontals, but whenever you are wearing them and the takedown process, you have to be extremely gentle to avoid pulling out your hair. After avoiding all of these, make sure you also sleep with your satin bonnet. It is very important. What do you do to regrow your edges if you're already having issues with them? The first thing you should do is to always massage your edges. Always massage your edges. After avoiding tight hairstyles, heavy hairstyles, you're gentle whenever you're taking down your frontals and you're ready to grow back your edges. Be gentle with them and massage regularly. Use any oil of your choice, any oil that works best for you. Massage your edges with them at least 3 to 4 times in a week and be gentle whenever you're doing that. Before you massage any oil or sealant into your edges, don't forget to hydrate with either water or any leave-in spray of your choice. Another thing again is spend time to massage your edges. It is going to help with blood circulation, which is going to promote hair growth in that area. If there is anything you know that I'm supposed to mention in the video and I did not mention it, please let us know in the comment section. Let's learn from you as well because we are all in this struggle together. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you in my next one.